And hello guys, I know Sundays are normally Halo days, but I've completed Halo Combat Evolved, and instead of moving on to another retro game, which by the way might be Halo 2 because I'm kinda in the mood for it and it's a better place to do it than play it on the channel. But today I am bringing you five amazingly crazy Halo facts. And now let's be honest, half of yous will probably know the facts, but that doesn't matter, they're new to me. I had to do some digging. So here we are, 5 Halo facts coming your way. Now, I'm gonna warn you that two of these facts kinda come under one fact, but I'm going to start off with the two kind of smaller facts and facts that don't really mean anything. But my first fact is that, did you know that Master Chief was actually, like, his personality template was based on Clint Eastwood? I didn't know that. I don't know a lot of people that know that. He was a tough guy with few words, and apparently that was a great thing to do. I don't know. I don't really know much of Clint Eastwood's films or things. I'm not really obsessed. I have a friend who's obsessed, but I don't see the obsession. I'm not a country and western kind of gal. I'm sure if Master Chief was alive, he'd probably be honoured to be based on him. My second fact, number 2, crazy fact number 2, is, did you know that Cortana's physical form, like her body, was actually inspired by the Egyptian queen Nefertiti, who was actually the wife of Akhenaten, and Akhenaten is rumoured to have been an alien because of his weird shaped head and his beliefs. He changed like the whole of ancient Egypt's belief system and the religious system. If you don't believe me, look it up! I'm kidding. It is true though. Well, maybe not the alien thing, but he did change the way the Egyptians believed in gods. So that is kind of cool that Cortana was based on his wife. Alien wife. So that's fact number 2. Fact number 3 is a bit more serious, because it's something that I didn't know was a thing. But did you know that the Spartans and the Master Chief were actually kidnapped at the age of 6 and taken to a secret military facility to be trained physically and psychologically to be the best soldiers? And then after, they beat them physically and mentally, they genetically altered them through extensive biological and cybernetic augmentations, which basically just means they're stronger, bigger bodies, more intelligent, and they're able to interact directly with AI, which explains how Master Chief can talk to Cortana, I assume. Well, like, not how he can talk to her, but like how he can get her in the suit and travel with her. I'm assuming is what that means. I didn't do a lot of digging into that because I would have been there for a long time. No, but I think that's a bit crazy that they were kidnapped as children just to be trained, and then all of a sudden here you are with big, massive super soldiers that could wipe out a galaxy if they wanted. It's pretty crazy. Well, they technically took out the rings. I mean, it's not galaxy, but they did destroy a lot of people. And now for my 4th and 5th fact. Like they are kind of separate facts, but they're involving one thing. And that one thing is the Lake Golo. Now, I'm not sure if you know what the Lake Golo are, but they are a 1.4 meter long worm. And you might think, why am I bringing worms into Halo? But you know what? No, wait, I'm going to start off with scarabs. Scarabs, the big kind of the big, what I thought was a robot that they used to kill humans, the Covenant used to kill. And then the harvesters? I don't even know if you see harvesters in the game. I don't remember I don't know what a harvester is. Oh yeah, apparently you see a harvester in Halo 4. I don't remember Halo 4 because it was just, I don't know, it's just one of those games that's easily forgettable, I think. But yeah, the harvester and the scarab. uh, the harvester is basically a super scarab, is what I've read. But both of those are composed of a meta colony of Lake Golo. Do you know what that means? Like, the Lake Golo apparently can attach themselves to machines. There was like the Lake Golo, I know I'm talking about the scarabs and harvesters being made up of Lake Golo, but the Lake Golo basically, they were really powerful. Like, they came together to form big things, and the Covenant were basically like, we need to try and tame these, and then it kind of brought about a whole war of the Covenant trying to tame the Lake Golo, and it didn't go well. And then the Arbiter comes along and he suggests taming them to help them fight the Covenant. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but do you know the most common form of the Lake Golo is hunters? Also known as the, now watch me try and pronounce this, the Megalic Golo? Sorted one and done in one. But they are hunters. Hunters are just basically a big mass of worms, and that, like, my brother told me that. That's why I wanted to do this video, is because my brother just basically told me, oh, they are worms. They're just a big mass of worms, and that freaked me out. No, hunters are bad enough as they are, but no one knew that they are just a collection of worms that are sent to kill you with massive missiles. It's just crazy. Like, I think that brings so much more into Halo. Like, they're not just big bad guys, they're big little guys in a bad guy form, you know? It's pretty crazy. And then the fact that they are basically scarabs in the harvester, like, just a big massive colony, like Golo, a big massive colony of worms. How disgusting is that? And you know, I never really seen it like in the hunters, and I was always like, how can they be worms? They don't look like worms. But then when you actually look at them and see photos of them, you can see that that is totally true, and it's kind of horrible. It's really, really horrible. Also, they aren't actually the scarab. I've looked a wee bit more into it. They fill the inner workings of the scarab, so like they control it, but they aren't the scarab. They just control the scarab. But apparently there isn't actually proof to that. It says it's still partially unproven, which is pretty crazy. And then it says if the scarab is the Lake Golo, then so would be the Tyrant anti-air cannons, which is like, that is, how can machines be worms? Oh, so that's why you always get two hunters at the same time. I know I'm like, my facts are all over the place, but I'm just sitting reading this because obviously I didn't do enough research. Basically, when a single colony of Megalic Golo, the hunters, because when they become too large, they divide into two independent colonies. So that's why you always get two hunters together, because the colony of, you know, the Megalic Gelo thing it became too big, so it's split, and now it's two hunters, and that's why Halo's rubbish, kind of. And they call themselves Bond brothers or mates. That's pretty amazing. That's so cool. Oh, and apparently if you kill one, The other one enters like a frenzied state. That's pretty crazy. And they can't be infected by the flood. Wow, so hunters can't be infected by flood. That's mad. Imagine if they could be infected by the flood though. Man, they'd be unstoppable. Like flood worms? No thanks. I don't need that in my life. And apparently the Lake Golo came into contact with the Covenant while they were looking for Forerunner artifacts. So that's how this all came about. That's how the war started, and that's how the Covenant were like, actually, let's use these guys for us instead of against us. And that's crazy. Now, honestly, that fact they're made of worms. That just makes hunters 10 times worse. I hated them to begin with, and now they're just a mass of worms. But that's my 5 facts. Scarabs, harvesters, hunters made of worms. It's kind of 3 facts in one. But I put the scarabs and harvesters in the same boat because they are basically the same thing, just different sides of the fight. And then you've got Cortana being based on Nefertiti, Akhenat's Misses, the Queen of Egypt, and Master Chief being based on Clint Eastwood and being kidnapped at the age of 6 to be augmented and physically and psychologically trained. And then you got the worms. Also, we side note about the Lek Golo. They apparently meditate in their spare time or recite war poetry before or after a battle. There's my last wee bit of information for you. I don't know, you might have known all of this stuff before, but I know that it was all new to me. So if you're like me and very ignorant to the lore behind some games, not ignorant, it's just I never went out my way to look into it because it's not that I didn't care, I've never really been that kind of person to look into things a lot. But I'm gonna come bring some facts to my channel and hopefully get you guys in on that, you know? And we can talk about crazy facts together. Like, if you know anything, let me know. And it would be nice to talk if you know something that's even crazier than hunters being made of a colony of worms or eel-like things. Honestly, that has changed my whole views on Halo. And knowing that they could have been one hunter, like one big massive hunter, that's kind of terrifying. It's no nice thought. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video here. I kept it short and sweet, or shorter than normal videos. And I hope you enjoyed the facts. Let me know how you feel. And, you know, if you don't believe anything I've said, then I looked it all up, so you can look it all up if you do think I'm talking a bunch of garbage. I mean, I do have the time, but today is straight facts. And that's all it is. And that's all there is to it. Straight facts. I'm spitting straight truths. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. On that note, guys, wherever you are on this planet, day or night, I hope you're having a good one. I hope you're staying safe and staying clean. And until next time, thumbs is out of here.